Good morning. Today is Takeaway Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavrigich. Oh, it's okay if you don't know the name. Just remember Northern Stamper. You can always reach me at northernstamper@gmail.com. And I'm a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here to show you how to make some great cards. But before we get started, I wanted to kind of show off. I received a letter from Australia. I was so excited. First of all, I was excited to get the letter. Second, I was excited to see all these really super cute little stamps of these animals. I just loved it. And I opened it up and I got a card from my friend Karen. And it's a stepped card. Fantastic. I just love it. It really, really made me feel really good. I think it's fantastic. She wrote a very nice note, and I just loved it. I was not expecting anything from Australia ever in my life, but I am super happy to have this. Thank you, Karen, for sending me this, and along with the super cute little, I really get a kick out of these stamps. I just couldn't believe it. Thank you again. What a well-made card. I think I'm going to have to look it over and make this card. What do you think, you guys? I think we should make this card. I love it. Today's card, what we're going to do is we are going to be using designer series paper, one of my favorite things. But before I get started, I have to show you something. Okay, I know I showed you Fluffiest Friends last week, but I had to crack it open, and you're going to be the first people that I use it with. I am just in love with this. So demonstrators can order usually about a month ahead for any product that comes out that's new. Now, this is going to be an online exclusive. But it comes out on November the 7th. So get your eyes ready for that. It's going to be fantastic. They're going to have extra items in the online exclusive above and beyond the Fluffiest Friends. But okay, so I had to get these guys on here. See, I haven't even inked them up yet. You're going to be the first people to ink it up with me. I'm just so excited. I placed them all on. I know the Stamparatus is not there anymore, but it's a great product to have. So I've placed it all on here, and let's get this inked up and see how they look. I'm so excited. Okay. I in particularly love the fact that these animals are so round and fat. I wish people would say that about me, but but that's okay. These guys are so darn cute. All right. I'm just usually first time stamping, it takes a little bit more ink, but that's okay. Let's take our time. These guys are so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited. I'm taking them with me down south, and I hopefully make a ton of cards with these. Okay, so let's get started and see how these turn out. Okay, I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things about stamping is when I place the stamp down, right? I don't get excited about this part. It's okay, you know. It's when I lift up the stamp after I've inked it. Let's get this. All right. So actually, out of all of these guys, which is your favorite? Comment below. Comment below which is your favorite. Is it the little hamster, the beaver, the bear? Well, my favorite's obviously the cat. That reminds me of my cat that I have. Okay, so let's lift this up. Oh my gosh! These are so cute. Okay, so the little hamster didn't come out. Hold on. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Oh, the little bunny needs a little love. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. Okay, so I have a dip here in my my table, so that's why. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. Now I just need to color them with Stampin' Blends or watercolor. Oh my gosh. This is what gets me excited about stamping, okay? I love, don't get me wrong, I love all the stamps, but this is once you lift up the stamp from the paper, that is what gets me really excited. Oh my goodness, now I got a whole sheet of these guys. I can't wait to make something with them. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. All right, that is so darn cute. All right, I'm going to put these guys aside. I actually might make some more of those pages and just take them with us. So comment below which is your favorite from this layout. Oh my gosh, they're all so cute. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited, and I got some super ideas on this. And oh my gosh, I might make this Takeaway Tuesday for January. I don't know. What do you think? Anyways, that is, I wanted to show you the fluffiest friend coming November the 7th. Oh my gosh, you got to get these. Oh, so cute. Yes, and they do have some beautiful designer series paper. I did not get it because I'm still working through mine from the holiday catalog. I'm a big believer on using what you have and using up the stuff that you have on site. So that's why I didn't get the paper. It is absolutely stunning. I can't, all paper is always stunning. I always have a great time with it. But I did not get it. So what we're going to do is I went back. Okay, so this is a very old stamp set that I had. I love it. I'm going to keep it for always because I love birds. And what I decided to do is we're going to do our card based off of this layout. And I thought this is going to be really, really cool with the designer series paper. So it is a little bit of a fancy fold. And, but I thought this is going to look really, really nice with some of the designer series paper that we have got going on there. Okay. So let's get started. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be working with wild wheat. I know some people say, ooh, I don't like wild wheat, but you know what? It is actually a very lovely, lovely color. So what we're going to do is I've already pre-cut these down. So there's a little bit on each side. So there's a space in the middle. So when you make your card base, you're going to make this a regular size 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then just score on each side for about 2 inches. Okay, so you want that. And what we want to do is we are going to have, apparently I'm missing some pieces of designer series paper. Okay, I'm missing my sides here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to continue on, and I'm missing a lot of pieces apparently. So, oh dear, this is not good. Okay, I'm just going to go over and grab some, so don't go away. Oh my heavens, that is a little embarrassing, so I do apologize. What we're going to do is we are going to do the inside first. So we need to cut a piece of designer series paper. And the outside, this is the piece that we're going to have on the outside here. So we are going to look for something that would look really nice on the inside. And I think this green one will do just fine. So I need to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. So let's do that. I thought I was all prepared, and apparently not. So you know what happened today? So this morning I already did my calisthenics. I don't know about you. That's not what's planned, but I chased the cat around the house trying to get her into the crate to take her to the vet. That was my morning of exercise. So I'm a little bit behind here. So I have this inside, again, a nice frame all the way around. Like, let's glue this down so I don't lose it. So that was my morning. My morning consisted of chasing the cat around the house to get her into the cage for the vet. I don't know. She really didn't like that. I don't think any cat likes going to the vet. So we have this glued nicely on the inside, okay? So when we close it, you can see a little bit on the top and bottom, and we're going to put a strip across. Now what we need to do is place some DSP on the left and the right. And because I didn't have this prepped, I know it's 4 inches high, but let's see if I'm going to measure this. So it's 2, so it's 1 3/4. And let's take a look through the designer series paper to see what matches. And I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with this kind of wild wheat. Let's make sure I have 2. If not, that would be a problem. Oh, look, I do have 2. So I have 2 of these, and I need to have them 4 inches high. So let's cut that down. I'm going to do them both at the same time. Oops. And when you do them both at the same time, you just have to line them up and just kind of hold them a little tighter. Okay, 4 inches. And I said 1 3/4, so let's go there. There we go. 1 for each side. Okay. Bring in our card base again. I'm going to take a look. Ah, look at that. That fits perfect. And look at that. The stripes are both going the right way. I just realized that. They could have been going sideways. Sometimes that happens. So let's glue these down so we don't lose them. We know we are not putting any ribbon around these, so that's okay. So we can lay that down. All right. Glue that down. This card comes together very, very quickly and would be great for a swap card if you ever do one. See, look at that. Already got the two little gate folds there. There we go. Kim saying trying to get 3 cats ready for the vet. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. 3 cats. I don't think I can do. I do 1 cat at a time because I just can't handle it. All right, Kim, good for you. So I have a piece of cardstock that it's going to go on one side. And I'm not going to glue this down yet because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the DSP on top, right? We already got it cut and it's going to sit on top and it's got a nice frame around. You can see it better on the black there. So let's do that. This is really pretty. I think the red poinsettia in this color combination really sets it off. So when I cut the DSP, I made a point of trying to find a full poinsettia to showcase here. And also what I'm going to do, because I have this poinsettia on one side, I want to balance the card itself. So I'm going to put the ribbon on the left side and I'm going to wrap it around. Now this left side is going to be glued to the card. So I can just kind of tuck it around here. I'm going to tape that down. So I wanted to make sure it's kind of balanced visually. I think that's something they teach in art class. Pretty sure it is. I remember only a few things from grade 9 art class, such as odd numbers and some kind of balancing. Anyways, so I have that ribbon on this side, and I'm just going to tuck this in and make a little bow. You can make a regular bow, but I'm going to make those little shoelace bows. And because I don't want this on the outside, I'm going to try and turn that. I'm twisting it. I'm trying to convince it to go over. And there it goes. It did work. Now, it's a little long, but I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm going to cut it when it's on the card. All right, so we have this all finished up. It's all glued on with a nice edge around. Balancing, here's the flower on the right. We're balancing it on the left with the ribbon. And what we're going to do is we're going to place this on the left side. And we're only going to glue on the left side for this flap, okay? And I'm actually going to use dimensionals because I want to give it some height. And I'm going to add a bunch of dimensionals because this is only held on by one side. I want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know where it's going to go, but just in case. So let's get that all nicely taped down. This is a very quick card overall. Uses up mainly a lot of the scraps if you have them left over, especially vertical, like pieces like this and this on this side. So we're going to glue it on the left-hand side only. Okay, so we have it down like that. And actually, I'm glad I didn't cut that because it's kind of nice. I might cut it a little bit shorter, but let's see how it comes together. Now, I want to place a sentiment. Oh, look, it's a little bit close on one side. Let's move it over a little bit more. Okay, try and have it nice and even. There we go. A little even. There we go. There we go. Now it's a little bit more even on the left and the right side. Okay, there we go. I want to place a sentiment. And when I place the sentiment, what I'm going to use is this double oval punch. Now, the reason I'm using it is because I want to use the small little oval here. And it's going to kind of hold on to the front a little bit. So let's place this off to the side. Yep. That's so I know I don't forget who I am. There we go. Let's have that there. I'm going to use a pretty peacock because I want to pull in the colors from the designer series paper. Let's do that. And let us grab a little sentiment that's going to fit inside. And I'm going to use Winter Wishes. I know it's small enough. See, if I lay it on top, it's small enough. Like this one will not, it won't, yeah, I guess I could get away with it, but it's really squishy. And for sure, not that one. Not even. So we're going to go with Winter Wishes from Magical Meadow. I've been making some cards with the Magical Meadow, and it is absolutely stunning. I think these are great. These little bows are going to be fantastic in cards for like January, February, and March. I already got some ideas for that. So let's get that on a block. Ink it up. Remember, pat and turn. Ooh, look how juicy that is. Oh my goodness. And I'm not, because it is so thick on that, the ink is so heavy, I'm not going to press really hard. So straight up and down. Perfect. Perfect. Sometimes when you get a lot of ink and you press a little bit too hard, it gets all smushy. There we go. Close that up so I don't stick my finger in it. Let's get our double oval punch. I just love punches. And we're going to line that up. Oops. Look at all the way around. Nice. It's got no words are cutting off. So let's pop that out. And because this card is heavy on color, a kind of dark color, I'm not going to be adding any type of frame around like from this one. You could if you want, but I'm not going to because it's already heavy on the color anyways. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here, or I can place it right down here with dimensionals so that it will hold this little flap closed. I just want a little bit on there. So you're going to have to be careful on where you put the dimensionals. So because I'm going to put it down here a little bit, I'm going to put my dimensionals along the bottom of the sentiment. And actually, I'm going to try and get 3 in there. Okay. Oops. It's overhanging a bit. Let's get 3 on there just to make sure it holds really well. Okay. And I'm going to place that right under here. Oh, look, there's a little dimensional peeking out. Let's get him hiding a little bit more. And I don't want to put it too far on, but I just want enough that it is going to hold. So I'm going to eyeball it. So there we go. It's kind of holding itself. And you just kind of pop it up and open. Okay. And the last thing I want to do, let's kind of burnish these lines down a little bit so it doesn't pop open by itself. I'm going to do a couple of things to this card. I want to place something on the inside, a piece of white, so that I can write my sentiment. And you know what? Since we got Magical Meadows out, let's use something from here on this sentiment in the Pretty Peacock. I'm going to do that. Let's just do that. I'm going to grab a piece of paper because just in case I stamp off. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Look at this. This little one right here would fit really perfect. Oh, look at that. Let's find it. Here we go. It's right here. Sometimes it looks a little different when it's on the pad. Oh, there we go. That'll look really nice. I guess we don't need this. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to set that off to the left-hand side. And that'll look really nice. Let's ink that up. Okay. And let's get that on there. I'm going to tuck it in the little corner there. Oh, look at that. How about that? I did not expect to use that. So let's tuck that on the inside. Now, how I'm going to do that on the inside, just to make sure that it is lined up, I'm going to add a little bit of tape. Okay. And I'm pretty sure it's right about there. I'm going to hold it. You know, remember like carpentry, measure twice and cut once. I'm just going to tuck that under there. And we're going to, so you know what? So you can't see the white. It's cut a little bit smaller so that you can see the green on the top and the bottom. And then when you open it up, there it is. All right. Let's add some little embellishments. I was working with these little stars, And I think this is going to look really nice. Let's see, where can we place this? Let's just place it right up here as a little, like a little surprise. Oops. There we go. Just on the top. Didn't want to overpower it because there's a lot going on. Really, there's a lot going on with this card and the designer series paper. Let's just trim off these guys, this ribbon, tidy it up. And there we go. You can add a little Wink of Stella if you want. I'll show you my original mock-up card to see what I was going by. And you can let me know. There we go. So we've got the left and the right. I think it looks a little bit nicer with the embellishment on it, but looks just as nice. And I like the fact that I stamped on the inside. There we go. Tuck it in. There we go. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavirgich, northernstamper@gmail.com. If you have any questions or if you are interested in anything that you see here, drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com. Thank you for joining me for Takeaway Tuesday, and we will see you next week for another card that we will be making. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you then. Take care.